Hey fellow beaders, it's JP and welcome to Wild Wednesday. So today's tutorial is for a ring. My intention had been to do a bracelet and my muse sort of took over and I ended up with a ring. So I had promised my friend Chris in Australia that I would do a tutorial using the 2-hole triangle beads. So Chris, here it is, and as I said, I was trying to make a bracelet, but I ended up with a ring. So, and you could probably still make a bracelet with the component, just sort of depends on whether or not you want to do that, but it comes out with a really kind of fun cocktail ring, I think. So here's what it looks like on. I'm going to put it on. And I'm calling it the lotus flower because it kind of reminds me of a lotus flower sort of sitting on a lily pad. Is that what it's called? Anyway, so what you need to make the ring are 4 2-hole triangle rings that I have here, 8 bicones. You'll need 12 super duos and 11 seed beads. I've got 2 colors and my little pile got mixed up here, and the reason I use 2 colors is because it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. So in the ring, so my center circle here is one color and then the outer circle is a different color, and mostly it was just to make it easier to see during filming. Anyway, well, I hope you guys like the tutorial and let's get started. To begin, pick up 4 11-0 beads and bring them down towards the end of your thread. Then go back through the beads once more. And what you want is just a small circle. And that's what you should get. Now what you're going to do is get that into proper position, is you're going to pick up an 11-0 and you're going to go through the left hole of the triangle bead here. So we're going through that left hole. Bring them down like so, and then pick up 5 11-0 beads. Come back through the other hole of the triangle. Pick up another 11-0, and you're going to go back through our first bead here, this one. And this is what you should get. Then go into the next purple, and we're going to repeat what we just did. I'm going to pick up one of my 11-0s. I'm going to go into the left hole of the triangle, bring them down, pick up 5 11-0s, go back through the other hole of the triangle, and, well, I'll stop there. Pick up another 11-0, and then go into the purple in the triangle, or in the circle, the middle central circle. And so far, that's what your piece should look like. Move over into the next purple bead. Pick up one 11-0 and the triangle, and you're going into that left hole. Bring them down. Pick up 5 11 beads. Go back through the other hole, the right hole of the triangle, and like so. Pick up another 11 and go through that bead in your main little circle. There it is. Now you should be on the last bead, the fourth bead here. So I'm just going to go through that one. Pick up an 11 and a triangle and go through that left hole again. Pick up 5 11s. Go back through the right hole of the triangle. Pick up an 11 and you're going to go back through the same 11 that you started. And I'm going to get the tail out of the way. I probably should just cut that, but hold on to it. And that's what you should get. Now you're coming out of this purple here, so you're going to go back up. You're going to go up into all these beads, and you're going to come out of the middle bead in this loop here. There I am. Now through the middle. I'm going to flip the work to the back. I'm going to pick up a purple. Go through the middle bead in this next loop. So you guys can see that. Like so. And I'm going to repeat. Pick up another purple and go through the middle bead. So I've got to connect one more, so I'm back at the beginning, picking up my purple, and I'm going to go through this middle bead and then one more, go through that purple bead too. Oh, looks like this bead. There we go. Nope. Must have a tiny hole because my needle's actually not even going through it. Getting, oh, there it goes now. Not sure what that was about, but here we go. And then just pull everything tight, like so. And just go through the beads once again to reinforce. And back to the beginning. Make sure everything is nice and tight, and this is what your piece will look like so far. And then this is what it'll look like in the front. So, looks like little flower petals. Well, that's kind of what we're going for. So now, you should be exiting this bead here, and you're going to go up 2 of the beads here that are right next to the triangle, and you're going to come out right next to the triangle. Like so. And you're going to pick up 3 super duos. So I'm going to pick up my 3 over here. And I'm going to go down into this next bead. And there we go. I'm going to pick up 11 and I'm going to go up this bead here that's next to the triangle. Give it a tug. You want all this to be tight. Then pick up 3 more super duos. Go down to this next one here. So you're moving over into the next triangle. Pick up an 11 and I'm just going to rotate, go up into this next one, giving it a good tug, pick up 3 super duos again, go down your next bead here, like so, pick up an 11 go up this one, and last time we're picking up 3 super duos, go down the 11 and pick up one last 11 here and go up this bead. Give it all a good tug, and that's the back, and then this is what the front should look like. Everything should feel pretty firm and tight now, and the super duos might wiggle around a little bit, that's okay. But your triangle bead should feel very, very firm. Okay, so I'm going to flip back to the back again, just so you guys see what I'm doing next. So we're coming out of this seed bead, and so I just want to go into the first super duo. Then flip up into the top hole of the super duo. And you're going to pick up 3 11 beads. Or actually, you're going to pick up 1 11 bead, not 3, just 1. And go into this next super duo. Then pick up bicone and go to this next one and pick up another bicone. Go into this one. Make sure it pops into place like so. Pick up an 11 go into the next. Bicone. Bicone. 11-0, bicone, bicone, $11.00, and then last two bicones. Okay, and that's still the back of the piece, and I'm going to flip it back, and there's our front of the ring. Okay, so to continue, sorry, I had to go back and look at my sample just to be sure I'm doing this correctly. Here's the back. We're going to keep going until we come into the bicones here. So I got to go through this 11-0. And let's see, got a angle there, and then the super duo and my bicone. Pick up 5 11-0s. Go into the next bicone. Pick up 3 11-0s and then go into this bicone. So the bicones that are between that have a super duo between them, you want to pick up 5, and the ones that have this big gap, you want to pick up 3 11-0s. So this time I'm picking a 5, and I'm going to go into this other bicone. And then I pick up 3 and go into this bicone. Five, and I'm going to move this tail thread out of the way here. Pick up 3. Going into the bicones. Pick up 5. And you pick up 3. And then go into the bicone and up the seed beads. So give everything a good tug. And I'm just going to go up until I get to these 2 to the middle seed bead in my group of 5. So there's our piece so far. And you can leave it like this and probably make, bracelet or earrings or something else. It's up to you. But I'm going to do what I do, and I'm sure you guys can guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and connect my loops together. And so I'm exiting out of this one. I'm going to pick up 1 11-0 and then go into this next one in the peak. Give them a tug, pull them together. Just want to get the tail out of the way so you guys could see. Pick up another one and going into that point. And repeat one more time here. And then we connect everything together. So one last time, go through several of these beads. And there we have it. So that's come together nicely, and I'm going to go ahead and reinforce. It should feel fairly firm once you've reinforced it a couple times. And voila! There's our little lotus flower. All right, so now we have to make the band. And the way we're going to make the band is it'll start on this side and then you go to the other side, or it doesn't really matter which of the sides you pick, as long as, because they're all pretty even, they look the same no matter which way you turn it. So I'm going to work my way up into these 3 beads because I'm pretty close to those. So I'm exiting this bead here, so I'm just going to go up into these 2 beads. Whoops. Then the bicone, and should go into the first 11-0, and then the other 2 11-0s here. And there we go. So now what you're going to do, and I need a little bit more of these 11-0s. I have a lot of the purple out, but I'm running low on the silver ones. I'm going to pick up 9 11-0s. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And so I'm coming out of this one. I'm going to go back through all 3 of them like this. And that should set me up for my first ring in the band. So we're doing a right angle weave band, and it's going to be in sets of 3. So go through the first 6 of your beads. Looks like I got an extra bead here in the loop. I thought I picked up 9, but I must have picked up 10. So I'll be right back. All right, I fixed the mistake I made there, and I have 9 beads that I picked up. And you're going to repeat and continue making a raw band. So there's my 3, and I'm going to pick up 9. So I have 6, 7, 8, and 9. And I'm just going to go back through 3 of these beads here. Just like that. Go up 6 of the beads. and repeat. So we pick up 9, and go through 3, and so forth. So you guys are going to continue until you have a band that is the length that you need for the ring. Okay, so I've got the desired length that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this up so I'm working in the upward direction. So before I connect this over to this side, what I'm going to do is make this band a little bit more secure. So I'm coming out of these 3. I'm going to go down into 3 here. I'm going to pick up 1, and then I'm going to go into the next 3 here. Just like so. And what this will do is make your bead or make your band much firmer, and it reinforces it. So repeat once more. Or actually, I guess I have one more time to repeat after this. And again. And so we're not going to put a bead here. We're just going to go through these 3. Turn, and we'll go through these 3. And again, this actually helps, reinforce our band. And then we continue back down and do the same thing on this other side. So just pick up a bead and go through the 3. One, 2, 3. And you'll feel it gets much firmer. Two and 3, just the 3. Just like that. And there you have it. So what we're going to do is go across to these 3. Take the band over and pick up 3. And go through the 3 on this side. And 3 on this opposite side, just like this. Now I'm going to go through these guys here and reinforce. Go down into this 3. You have one little step left. We have to put one of those beads to kind of secure this. So you pick up 1 and you go through 3 of these, like so. Go through the 3 here. then up 3, and pick up one more, and then go through these 3. There you go, and I'm going to go ahead and go through these again. And that's it. Oh, I made a mistake. How did I do that? I don't know, I rushed through it. Okay, hold on. There we go. Rethread my needle. Now do it right. Okay, so pick up one and go through it. I just was in the wrong position. There we go. And now we reinforce. There's the band. It should feel very good. I like having this sort of open band, and then we can weave the thread away. And if you want to tie knots, you can tie knots. So I'm going to go through 3. You can tie a knot here if you want to do a half hitch between the threads. So I'm trying to get in between the thread there. Go through the loop. And go through these 3 beads, or 4 actually. Pull the knot in, do it again. And so since my thread is so short, I sometimes will go through it backwards, and I don't really need to tie on more thread at this point. So I'm just going to go through all these. And see if I can do one more. So I don't know if you guys ever done that. Go through the back of the needle, and there we go. It's my little trick when just, it's like you're so close. Last thing I need is to add on anything here. So there we go. I'm just going to weave it away now. And done. And there it is. There's my ring. I hope you guys like this tutorial, and I will see you in the next one.